Hello there, it's Hillary and welcome back for another Creative Faith video. In this video today, I am going to be setting up my last and final planner for 2024. This is my bullet journal and I use this for planning out everything for Creative Faith & Co. So I'm excited to be sharing how I set this up, and if you're interested in seeing my other planner setups for 2024, I have a catch-all planner setup and a wellness planner setup, and then this one. So I'll link those other planner setup videos in the description box below. And then I have used the same bullet journal for 2022 and 2023. So I will put links to both of those setup videos in the description box below too, if you want to see what I set up for those other years. So this is a Leuchtturm 1917 dot grid journal. It's kind of the original, the classic bullet journal. It has light cream pages, which I know bother some people, but I don't really mind at all. And I love it because it's so thick and it can hold so many years of planning. So what I use this for, in the front, I have monthly pages. And I'll see if I can flip through some of the old ones. So I set up monthly pages for Creative Faith, and I categorize my to-do list. So I have printables, journals to make for Amazon, online course stuff, YouTube videos, kits I'm making. And so I do different to-do lists in here for Creative Faith, because there's not like, I don't necessarily need a weekly or monthly layout. I just kind of work on projects as I have time. So that is how I like to use the front part of this journal. And then in the back, I have other pages for kind of doing different brain dumps, again, by different categories. So at the top, you'll see I have YouTube videos, printables. KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. That's how I publish my journals and planners and Bible study books on Amazon. And then physical kits. So those are some of the different kind of categories of things that I have in the back. And let's see if I can kind of find some pages. So like, I love to have a spot for YouTube videos that I publish through the year. And so it's really nice to be able to look back and see what I've done in 2021, 2022, and 2023 to kind of remind myself and get some ideas. And so then I have some other pages set up back here for, again, those different categories. So for the front, I have one of my 2024 vinyl stickers. These are on sale for 50% off and there's free shipping. So if you're still setting up your 2024 planners and journals, definitely a great time to pick up one of these vinyl stickers, and I'll have those linked to my Etsy shop, and then I'll link the Leuchtturm 1917 dot grid journal on Amazon. They come in tons of really beautiful colors. And then to set up, I used, of course, my Creative Faith & Co. pen. I love these pens. They write so beautifully. So that's what I used to set this up. So what I'm going to do now is insert some time-lapse footage of me setting up these pages. And then after those time-lapse videos are over, I'm going to come back and walk through and show you and explain a little bit more about how it all came together. watching the time-lapse videos of how the setup came together. I worked over multiple days working on this in multiple filming locations, as you saw the lighting shift and whatnot, but I am really loving how it all has come together. So let's start off at the front. And so what I did was I picked a color scheme for setting it all up, and I picked 3 of my printables that go along with that. So I picked my brown floral borders and corners, and then I picked my brown mugs printable, and then I picked my hearts printable, and this printable has hearts in every single possible color scheme imaginable, and I pulled the neutral ones. So I went with a neutral color scheme to set this all up, and I really loved doing that. I used the brown florals in my catch-all planner setup as well, and so it's kind of neat for them to match. And I think that's a really neat idea if you're setting up a planner or journal, to kind of pick a color scheme or a theme or a motif that you want to use, because then it will all look cohesive. So I have that brown florals here, and then this Hello 2024 is from my Year to Shine, my Hello 2024 Goodbye 2023 printable, and that is also on sale for 50% off right now. And I will have all these printables I'm mentioning, those will be linked in the description box below if you want to pick up any of them from my Etsy shop. And then the different tabs I'm using are Avery removable tabs. I love these tabs so much, and again, they're removable, so it makes it really easy. They're very cute and pretty. And then to write on them, I use this Shuttle Art permanent marker. It has a thin tip on it, so it's much better than a Sharpie, and I just really love how they write. So that's what I use to label all of them. So I have my cute title page, and then I wrote a prayer for creative faith for the year, and this is using a notepad. I think I have maybe 3 of these left in my Etsy shop. I love these notepads. They're a beautiful neutral and great spot for writing prayer. And then this is also from that brown florals printable, and it has some different scripture cards in them. And I loved this one because it's Matthew 11:28 through 30, and it says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavily burdened, and I will give you rest." And I think that is just a really good thing for me to focus on in terms of creative faith, in terms of my ministry and this business, to remember to work from a place of rest and know that Jesus is with me, because I think oftentimes I can get kind of caught up in the hustle of trying to get a lot done. And really, I love this reminder of turning to God for rest and comfort and peace as I am working for him. So I really love having this at the start, and then that's that hearts printable, and I pulled a bunch of neutral washi tape, which you'll see sprinkled throughout as well. So then here I have a spot to do some journaling for creative faith goals for the year, and I kind of categorized some different areas of my business and ministry, so I can do some journaling about that, and again using the brown florals and the hearts. And then over here I have a spot for project ideas for 2024, and so I can write them on, I have these little sticky notes that I cut up, and so I can write them here. And then over here I have the whole yearly overview kind of mapped out. So I have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and then September, October, November, December. So you can see I have a couple of these. These are actually from last year that I never got to. I do have some things written in pen because National Day of Prayer, I normally love to highlight that, and that date doesn't change. Same with the date when Lent starts. And this I've already done, Wellness Week. I was focusing on wellness and teaching more about that. So as I can go throughout the year, I can move around the sticky notes as I try and plan out the year. And so again, I have the brown florals up there and over here. So I just really love how cohesive it all looks together so far. And then on this page, what I did was I made sort of a little vision board collage, again using the brown mugs printable. These are all from that. And then I pulled some different Happy Planner sticker books as well. So neat to have that at the front. And the last kind of setup page for the beginning is social media tracker. I didn't do the best at tracking in 2023. I think I just did January and February. But even if I just do a couple months, I think it'll still kind of be neat to kind of compare even just last January to this January. So those are the intro pages in my bullet journal for the year. So next we get to the first month, and that is January, of course. And I used my Goodbye 2023, Hello 2024 printable that has all these cute blue mugs. I love this. New year, new prayers, new adventures, new dreams, new chances. Very perfect for Creative Faith for a new fresh start this year. And then next I wrote a prayer for the month of January, and I love that I use this little journal icon that says prayers and plans. So again, just really saturating my business and ministry in prayer, asking God to lead and guide me. Then I have some different sections, some different categories for to-do lists. So I can use these to write out what I'm going to focus on for the last little bit of January. And then also heading into tax time, so I wanted to have a page for tax to-dos as well. And then here I'll start and do my February bullet journal setup very soon because I'm filming this more towards the end of January. But still, it'll be nice to do kind of some brain dumping for seeing what I can get done in the last week of the month. So then let's go, let's see, what should I show? So one of the things I have in the back here is an online order tracker. This is like the one of the very last pages. And this is a printable in my Etsy shop. And so I can keep track of things that I order. I also have one of these in my regular planner, my catch-all planner, so I didn't really use it as much in here, but I have tons of room to keep track of orders for kit supplies. And then I have all these pages from the past few years. So you can see, like, let's see. Here's some YouTube video things from last year. Let's see. I also have different ideas in here that I don't necessarily want to share. Here were my YouTube videos from 2023. So this is now kind of heading into this year, what I have set up at the front, well, at the back. So I have a new YouTube video chart here, so that'll give me lots of room for brainstorming YouTube videos for the year. And I have these 4 little boxes. I have filmed, edited, linked, and posted, so I can kind of mark through the process of, you know, where I'm at with these different YouTube video ideas. I had also tried back here a different style of, let's see, where did it go? Of like taking a post-it note and moving it from these into these different spots, but I don't know, this way has worked obviously so much better for me for keeping track of my YouTube videos. And then I have the chart here for January through December for me to write the YouTube videos that I've posted. So I don't fill it out in here until I've actually posted it. So you can see I've done some so far in January. And then once this spread is filled, I can go further in over here and make a new one of these and move the little YouTube tab. That's my YouTube videos. Then I have a spot for printable ideas for 2024. What my husband always tells me is, Hillary, you don't have to act on everything. If you have an idea, write it down, but you don't have to do it all the moment that it jumps in your head. So, very good advice. And again, you'll see the brown florals and the hearts. I loved using the hearts as kind of my titles for the pages. Next, I have Kindle Direct Publishing books and journals and planners to make. So again, using the hearts, the brown florals, and the brown mugs to decorate. And so then I can kind of make some different categories for planners and devotion books and scripture writing journals and things like that. Then I have a section for Creative Faith kits. So what I did was actually had started Creative Faith in 2016. So crazy. So maybe I'll make a little post-it note here for 2016, and I still am missing a couple years, but I wanted to go back and write down all the different Creative Faith kits that I've made. And so kind of cool to be able to look back on these and see how many kits I do a year. I have so many ideas and not enough time and energy to implement them all, but I love this. I'm full of thankfulness, and Jesus fills my cup, and just of gratitude to the Lord for being able to do this many. And I just feel like he really inspires me, and I hope and pray that Creative Faith kits encourage you as well. So really neat to kind of see this overview. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do the little highlighting on these. But I know it'll be interesting to see in 2024 kind of what happens at the end of 2023. My kits just weren't selling very well, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see kind of where God leads Creative Faith in 2024. But I am so full of thankfulness for all these different kits that I've been able to create with the Lord's help. So again, the brown mugs, the hearts, for documenting all that. And then here I have a spot where I can write out different kit ideas and themes that I want to create. And so this will be a great brainstorming page for that. And you can make similar pages in your own bullet journal, your own dot grid journal. Even if you don't have a business, you could think of like house projects you want to do, or dinner ideas, or crafts to make, or you can kind of think of different categories in your life where you want to do different themed or categorized brain dumps. And so that's basically what I'm doing here, is I'm decorating pages and creating spots for idea dumping. All right, next I have this page for kits, and so I already have the supplies, part of the supplies for the roof kit I'm working on right now. And then what I did was I made a list of a lot of the different pieces that I like to include in kits. So let's see if I can find, so like this is from Fruit of the Spirit kit, Pausing for His Peace kit, Summer kit, Psalms of Thanksgiving. And so I go through and mark off as those products come in, or as I create them when I get them. So really great, functional, not as pretty, but functional page. And then the last one I have is online course ideas. So I love creating online courses. I studied to be a teacher in college, and so I'm very passionate about teaching. I have, I think, 5 online courses right now. I have a Christmas club, prayer journaling, gratitude journaling, wellness journaling and planning, and productive planning. So I have 5 online courses, and I'll put a link to that page on my website if you want to see more about those. But I have lots of ideas for other online courses. So I'm going to brain dump them here and pray and ask God, okay, Lord, where do you want me to go? What online courses do you want me to focus on creating in 2024? So if you have any online course ideas you want me to create, or if there's any devotion book or printable theme you want me to do, leave it all in the comments. Or you can always email me too, and then I'd love to hear those. So that is my 2024 bullet journal setup. Really neat to have this done and have a place for Creative Faith dreaming and praying and planning for the new year. So I hope this video gave you some bullet journal ideas, even if you don't have a business or a ministry. I hope this kind of way of doing things maybe inspired or encouraged you to start your own bullet journal. So let me know if you have any comments or questions down below. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye, friend.